Nobody answered me, so I'm gonna go rip shit by myself. Boo.
Hold me like it's the last time I'll ever be by your side. Hold me tight. Take me back to the last time when we laughed and we cried. One more time. I'm so depressed, stressed, but fuck it, I'm blessed. My head is a mess, but we are alive. Yeah, I'm so depressed, stressed, but fuck it, I'm blessed. My head is a mess, but we are alive. We are alive.
The reason I'm not flying as ballsy as I normally do is because, one, I have one GoPro and you're looking at it, and two, I just started flying these, what are they called? FPV. That's all you get, FPV. I think the letters on top are the AIR, so Air, FPV Air, and they're made by a company called Ndiki, or they're distributed by Ndiki. I have no idea. But you know, this is your cheap Amazon FPV camera. Now the reason I'm not flying as ballsy as I was is because, as I normally do, is because everything turns black when I'm sitting here. Like everything I'm looking at when I'm level is completely black, and then I have to get to my regular fly angle for anything to come into focus. So when I approach objects and I flip over, there's a big, huge delay between what's black and then what comes into actual, you know, like actual video that I can see. So when I did those dives a second ago and I punched over the top of those trees, when I went up and I flipped over, I was looking at just a big black mass. I could see like some patches, and patches of not black, and what I aimed for was the patches of not black. And as I was falling through those patches of not black, the trees started to become green instead of black, and then I could see my exit holes. So it's kind of a fly by the seat of your pants scariness, but if you play around, if you can see up in there, camera actually has its own like menu options. So I left a little spot to where I can get my finger up in there. Thankfully the Chameleon frame allows me to get in there, but I left a spot where I can get in there, and I just changed up some of the white balance modes, and hopefully it'll be a little bit better. I wish I could have given you a before and after, but I'll probably like maybe toss the card in the headset, because I've only got one memory card and it's on the GoPro right now. But I'm mostly not flying ballsy because I have one GoPro left. I have killed all my other cameras, and the only other camera I got left is this crappy little SJ 5000 that is not even charged, but I might charge it up. But I don't have a way to mount it to this without taking the GoPro mount that I printed for it off. But I'm going to include the STL file. If you're flying a Chameleon, I'm going to include the STL file for this GoPro mount in the description, so then you can print this GoPro mount out yourself, and it's set at whatever you set your GoPro mount at. I think I run mine, I want to say that's like 30. So I run my FPV camera and my camera at 30 degrees, which is probably a big thing of why 30 degrees, I'm almost at 45, so I'm like 15 degrees away from 45. So when I'm sitting flat and level, I'm looking up at the sky, and everything underneath the area of focus is all solid black, because it's not in the exposure range yet. So I'm going to toss another battery on this, and I'm going to rip this guy for a little bit. I actually did rip this quad for a while, and that's the one I just crashed on. And I'll throw the STL file for this mount too, as well as this front mount. So if you have a Piroflip, that's what this is. This is the Piroflip frame, which this is the Piroflip frame, which, you know, it's not a bad frame. I like it. I like it a lot, and I'm running some old stuff on it. I still got a D4R2 in there, and I've got a Unify Pro, and I think that's an I want to say that's an F4 board, but I'm not exactly sure. It might be an F3. I haven't updated the firmware on it or actually touched it, and some little ESCs. And then these crappy Aris motors, which I am going to throw these fuckers in the trash. They have no punch. They are just crap. But, yeah. I'm going to get rid of the motors tonight, and I'm going to put on the Emax ones that I've been running on my other quad. I'm going to toss them over to this frame and see if I can get some better flying out of this frame, because I actually like it. And this camera is actually a monstrosity. It's not a run cam. It is a little CMOS cam that I hot glued to the end of an old run cam that I grinded down. But you know what? I like the video out of this, and the link in description will take you to a video that I just did that has some flight footage from this this quad. So hopefully you enjoy. Latest.
Your eyes light up my darkness. Clockwise, yeah, things just feel so right. I say, you know I'm falling, but I'm falling just for you. I know I'm falling. Promises I emphasize. I wanna see you in the sunrise. There's not too much here otherwise. We could fly away like butterflies. Yeah, that's just something that I visualize. That we could fly away like butterflies.